Hi boys and girls, it's now time for math. So if you don't have your math book in front of you with a pencil, please go get it, pause this video, and I'll be waiting. Okay, you also need to complete in your math review book, you also need to complete pages 93 and 94. Okay, so make sure either before this video, if you want to go ahead and pause this and do that, that's okay, or after, but it is important that you do that simply because that's how you review. And we would have done it in class anyway as morning work, so make sure you get that done. All right, before we go on to today's lesson, I want to review some basic facts with you that we learned yesterday. And here we have 1 times 2. Your C is written here 2 ways. Remember, the commutative property says that it doesn't matter the order of the factors. The product will always be the same. So 1 times 2 is the same as 2 times 1. And 1 times 2 and 2 times 1 equal 2. Good. 2 times 2 equals 4. Here we have another example of the commutative property. 3 times 2 is the same as 2 times 3. 3 times 2 and 2 times 3 equal 6. 4 times 2 is the same as 2 times 4. 4 times 2 and 2 times 4 both equal 8. And the last one for today, 5 times 2 is the same as 2 times 5. 5 times 2 and 2 times 5 both equal 10. Very good. Okay, so let's go over today's lesson. Yesterday, we learned our 2 and 5 times tables. Make sure you watch those music videos that I sent you. They're a lot of fun. You will also get one for your 3 times table. But today we're going to use a number line. We're doing our 3s, and I'm going to try to get the entire number line in the screen. We're doing our 3 times table, and we're using a number line. And we have 4 times 3 to start with. The factor 4 means the number of jumps that you're going to make. You could think of them as jumps, or you could think of them as sets. Let's call them jumps. And 3 is the amount, the group number that you are jumping. So we're going to start here as 0, and we're going to count 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to land here on 3. And then we're going to continue counting 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and jump. That lands us on 6. 1, 2, 3. We have how many jumps so far? We have 3 jumps. We need 1 more. 1, 2, 3. And we stopped at 12. So 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Now, because of the commutative property, remember the commutative property says that it doesn't matter the order of the factors, the product is still the same. So we're going to switch the factors. From 4 times 3, we're going to write 3 times 4. So if 4 times 3 is 12, how much is 3 times 4? 3 times 4 is also 12. Okay? Let's do another one using the same number line. Give me a minute while I erase. I hope that you are working hard at home. I know this is not ideal, but I think from what I could tell, at least so far, you guys are doing a great job. So keep up the good work. I know this is not easy, but you're doing it. You are doing it, and I am proud. That's all I ask, that you do it. And you try your best. You know, and always remember that your best does not look like anyone else's best. So don't compare yourself to anyone. You do your best. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Okay. Let me erase this. All right, almost done here. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Now we have 5 times 3. Remember, the number 5, the first factor, is the number of hops or jumps. And 3 is how many spaces in between you are jumping. So we start here at 0, and we're going to count to 3. Ready? 0, 1, 2, 3. We land at 3. From there, that's the first hop, we're going to land at 6. 3 more, we're landing at 9. Those are 3 hops. Let's see how many more we have to go. From 9, 1, 2, 3, we land at 12. Those are 4 hops. And from 12, we're going to count 3 more, and we land here at 15. How many hops is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we land at 15. So 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Now, because of the cumulative property, we can say that 3 times 5 is, come on, you know this, it is 15 as well. The cumulative property says what? Doesn't matter the order of the factors, the product is still the same. Okay? Very good. These are called related facts. And we've heard that term before when we've worked on addition and subtraction. 5 times 3 equals 15 is a related fact to 3 times 5 equals 15. Okay? Want to try one more? Let's try one more. Like I said, give me a minute while I erase all of this. Just give me a few minutes to erase the little jumpy lines. Although they're easy to erase, they sometimes take away part of the number line. So I have to go back and do it over. But that's okay, right? That is perfectly okay. Okay, ready? All done. Let me get rid of any stray markers. Okay, so here we have 2 times 3. 2 is the number of hops. 3 is the space in between. So we're going to start here. How many hops are we doing? 2 hops. 2 hops of 3. Start at 0, 1, 2, 3. From 3, go 3 more. 1, 2, 3. How many hops is that? 2. 2 times 3 is, we landed at 6. It's 6. The cumulative property says that 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2. So 3 times 2 is equal to 6. And these are called related facts. Okay, so why don't we open our book to page 97, because there is something in there that is hard for me to do on this whiteboard. Imagine all the stuff I'd have to erase, right? But I want to go over with you anyway. So page 97, if you don't have it open, pause this video, open to page 97 so that we could begin. Okay, page 97. So let's start from the top. Let's go to number 1. And it says skip count by threes and write the missing numbers. So why don't we go ahead and do that? We could use our number line if you like. Okay, so we start off at 3. Skip count. Next number is 6. I'm just going to keep hopping. Now, I only can fit up to 17 here, but I think after this we could figure out the next numbers, okay? You guys are smart. So 3, 6, next is 9. After 9 is 12. After 12 we go to 15. I can't fit the rest, but you can figure this out. 16, 17, what's the next number? 18. After 18, 3 more spaces is 21. After 21, we have 24. They gave us the number 27. And after 27, 3 more spaces is 30. So let's review number 1. Starting with the very first number they gave us, and it's 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Very good. All right, skip count by threes to solve. So we're going to skip count. 2 times 3. So if you look at 2 times 3, the second number on that number line is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. Number 3, 4 times 3 is 12. And number 4, 3 times 3 is 9. Very good. Okay, so numbers 5 through 7, really 5 through 9. It's hard for me to do on this board, so let's go through it looking at our book, okay? So there you have an array. An array is a set of squares, and they've shaded in for us a certain number of rows and columns. And on the very top, how many parts did they shade in? How many boxes did they shade? If you count them, they shaded 3 columns. So on the top number, we're going to write 3. I'm going to attempt to do it on this whiteboard. It's not going to be clearly seen, but I will try to show you as best as I can. You know, certain things are just not easy on a whiteboard like this. I would have shown it to you on the Mimeo board at school, but I don't have a Mimeo board here, so it is what it is, right? Okay, so you have something like this, and the first 3 rows have been shaded in, and there's a blank space here. On the top, you're going to write 3. Do you see that? Good. So on the side, they have shaded in 8 rows. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's a line here. I'm going to just finish these off. And of course, they're blank spaces throughout, but those are not important right now. So we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we're writing 8. You see that? And then you have some blank spaces to write our answer. We have 8 times 3. 8 times 3. So we could do one of two things. We could skip count by 3, or if you're still not sure, you could count up the boxes. I'm going to do both. I'm going to skip count by 3 to get the answer. That's the first thing I'm doing, okay? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. I am also going to count each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 8 times 3 is equal to 24. You see that? Good. Let's do the next one. Again, these are not easy for me to do here. I will try my best. Oops. Might be easier if you use this. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. All right. In this case, they've shaded in 3. And on this side, let's see, it looks like they have the entire row, and that would be 10. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I need to make another row here, 10. Let me make sure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All righty, here we go. I'm just going to keep filling these in. Like I said, this is not really ideal, but we do what we can with what we have, right? All right, you see it better and a lot more clearer in your book, so go ahead and look in your book. It's better than using this, to be honest with you. I'm just trying here. All right, so how many rows did we have across? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 3 on this side. On the bottom, we have this equation that we need to fill out. So here we have 3 times 10. 3 times 10 is equal to, we could count by tens. Ready? We know how to count by tens. 10, 20, 30. 3 times 10 is equal to 30. Okay? No, I'm not using that anymore because it takes too long. All right, so number 6. Let's do one more together. And then we're going to skip so that you can know what to do for the rest of the page. 7. We have 3 rows on the top. So please write the number 3. If you count each of those rows on the side, you will find 6. Please write 6. So the equation is going to be 6 times 3 equals And we could count by threes 6 times to find that out. Let's do that together. Okay, together, this is how we practice and that's how you memorize. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So 6 times 3 equals to 18. Very good. Let's skip to number 10. Or you could pause it and work on 8 and 9. But I'm skipping right now to number 10. And it says write the related multiplication fact and solve. So it's basically asking you to use the commutative property. 3 times 1 is 3. The commutative property says the order of factors does not matter. The product is the same, so we could switch them around. 1 times 3 is also equal to 3. And you're doing the same for 11 and 12. Now let's look at number 13. Solve, complete the sentence to answer the question. Number 13. Haley filled 6 pages of her photo album. She put 3 pictures on each page. How many pictures did Haley put in her album? So in the space where there's, in that box, you are going to draw what? I would draw 6 pages in the shape of a rectangle. You could use a square if you want, but please draw 6. A rectangle is probably going to fit better. So 6 rectangles. And how many are you going to put in each rectangle to represent the pictures that she put in there? How many? 3. You're going to draw 3. You can make little circles, you can make little smaller squares, but you're going to do 3. 3 in each rectangle. Now for the equation. 6 times 3 is equal to, how much is 6 times 3? And if you said it's 18, you are correct. Haley put 18 pictures in her album. All right, very good. This was a longer video, but that's okay because it's math and we do need to explain math very well. You're going to finish page 97 and you are also going to do page 98. Don't forget, if you have not worked on your math review book, you have to do that as well for your math lesson for today. All right? I hope you do well. Hope you understand it all. Good luck and see you next time. Bye.